Hello everybody and welcome to Comic Time. I am your host Rainbow Red Panda and I have had a crazy day with comic books. It all revolves around one comic. If you guys follow me on Facebook or on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. My shirt, Norton's in the way, but my shirt probably gives it away. Today, the True Life of the Fabulous Killjoys came out. So I woke up bright and early and went to the St. Louis area, to a little area right before it called Edwardsville, to a comic store there to search for variant covers, because my comic store does not carry any variant covers unless they're just randomly sent one every once in a while, but they don't naturally carry variants. So I went in search of variants and I found a couple. This is the standard cover right here. And I got these two. This one is the Gabriel Ba variant, which is cool. And then this one is just the Gerard Way, it is the Ghost variant. So those are the two that I got. I've looked online at some other ones. I don't know how many covers there are. I keep seeing so many different ones, and I just feel like there's an insane amount of covers for this comic. So I don't know if some of these are like not real, or if they have the wrong pictures up, or what's going on, but it seems like this comic has so many variants. Like, if all the pictures are right, it probably has at least 10, which is crazy for a comic. Usually 5 is about the limit for variant covers. So, we'll see. But I'm, like, a huge, like, My Chemical Romance fan, and this is, like, the last chance that I have to do all of this. So, like, I have to have everything. They're like my Pokemon. Like, I have to collect all of them. They're mine. So, I'll be doing that for the next few weeks, I'm sure. Hopefully all of the issues don't have that many variants, or else I'm going to have 1, no money, and 2, no time, because I'm just going to be looking at all this. So, you'll see in my stack, I actually have 2 of the regular issues. I got one from my store, and then I got one at Edwardsville, just in case my store didn't give me my comic, and they did, so that's okay. So besides the variant covers of the True Life of the Fabulous Killjoys at Edwardsville, I also got a few other things. Things that I got there. I got the 3rd Abe Sapien, which I really like that. I've been meaning to do a review on it, and I just haven't. I really like it. I kind of started it with really low expectations, but I really like what it is. So, I got the 3rd Uber, which that one's good too. A lot of people don't really talk about it because it's kind of about Nazis, and I don't know, people don't like to, talk about that. But it's a good comic. You just kind of have to look past that. I might do a review on it as well, just knowing that people like it, but it's kind of like not talked about. Comic shops, the guy that I bought this from, he was like, I don't really like to recommend it because it's about Nazis, but I don't know, I mean, I like it, and I think if you watch some of my other episodes, A Comic Time, I've talked about this comic before, so I don't know, I like it. If you guys have read it, let me know what you think, but I don't know, I like it for what it is. It's a comic, like, come on. The second movement is out, and I did a review on the first one, so I can't wait to get the second one. My comic store didn't order the second one for me. I guess they just thought that I wouldn't like it or something, but I found this one today in Edwardsville, so I got on them about not giving me it, so I don't know. I have it now, so I'm going to read it after this is over. I got the first Thumbprint. This came out today, and I had not really heard about it at all. I didn't add it to my poll because I haven't read it yet, but it looks pretty interesting. Also, the Crow, Curer, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what that word is, but the new, Crow, I believe it's a 3-part series. It's not a very long series. The Crow doesn't usually have a lot of long series. They're just like short little 3. The last one that I read was Skinning of the Wolves, and I believe it was 3 parts. It might have been 4, but it was at least 3. So, I don't know. I like the Crow, so I had to get it. And then my friend finally talked me into getting this, and my comic store doesn't have this trade, so I bought it here. I bought the Mind the Gap trade. So it's right there. And it's really colorful and looks really cool, so I don't know. I'm excited about it. So that's like the one trade that I bought. And then at my comic store, I got all of my regular comics. I got the new Alpha Big Time. I got the new Avenging Spider-Man. I got the new Threshold, which I always just call The Haunted. Everyone else calls it Threshold. I just call it The Haunted. And I want to say this one is ending soon. I want to say it might be a 6-part series. I could be wrong about that, but I feel like this might be the last one for it, so that's kind of depressing. The new My Little Pony. I got the new Uncanny X-Force, and I haven't looked this up yet. I know one of the other new comics that came out this week, they switched illustrators with this one. I feel like this one did as well, but I don't know that for sure. This cover is just different than the other Uncanny X-Forces, so I feel like maybe they have a new illustrator. The new Deadpool came out, which I love me some Deadpool, so I'm excited about that. The 4th Wolverine came out, so soon, in a few issues, it'll be time to where they add in the whole killable part, but that is not in this one. And this is the end of like the first, I guess, chapter. So you guys, I don't know if they're gonna release a trade of just 4 issues or if they'll do like 5, but this little part of this is over. So that's a little bit of news. The new Katana came out, which I like Katana. I like the Vibe series better, but Katana does well on her own. I don't know. I like it, but we'll see. The new Constantine, which I really like. I really like Constantine. For some reason, I always group like Constantine and Morbius and Vibe and all of them together. I don't know why, because they're not really necessarily related. I think they all came out around the same time, and I just think of them all in like a big group. And Constantine of those 3 is probably my favorite so far. Depends on the week, because Morbius is really good too, but Constantine, they're like neck and neck each week. The new Batman Little Gotham came out. This one is weird, because the second one and the first one were so far apart. I didn't expect to see this one so close, but it's out, so, you know, check it out. The new Milo Xyloto came out, which, it's weird that this one, came to my comic store today, and the store that I went to in Edwardsville, which does carry this series, they didn't have the new one, so I don't know what's up with that, but I'm glad I got it. The new Savage Wolverine came out, and I stared at this all day at Edwardsville. Didn't realize what I was staring at. Like, if you notice, Spider-Man is on there with Wolverine. And I was looking at it, and, like, I would read, like, Savage Wolverine. I'm just like, okay. Like, in my mind, all I could see was Spider-Man. I'm just like, okay, this is a Spider-Man comic. Like, I would read Wolverine and just think Spider-Man. I don't know why. He's on the cover. And then I was at the comic store, my comic store, and I saw it, and I was just like, this is Savage Wolverine. The cover, completely different. If you have read this series, you know the cover is always like, the one complaint, I've mentioned it in the show before, the one complaint that I have about this series is that the covers all kind of always look the same. They're very like tan, they use like the same colors, it's not very colorful. You know, Wolverine is kind of always in like the same kind of pose, and there's not a lot going on. Like the covers are just kind of bland. I don't know, I've always just thought they're kind of bland, which, I mean, it set them apart from all the other Wolverines. So that was cool. Like, you knew when you were reading Savage Wolverine because the cover was completely different than any of the other X-Men covers that are out there. And so I saw this one, and it took me, literally, I stared at this comic for, like, a long time before I realized this is the same comic. What happened? Illustrators are different, so I'm excited to read it. And if you open it up, this is not the same comic at all. It's all different style. Everything is different. Like, it's written by the same person, I believe, but this is not the same. This is not the same person at all. So if you guys weren't reading Wolverine because you didn't like who was drawing it, new person. And then the ones that everyone were excited about this week, the week of Scott Snyder, Superman Unchained is out. I am pretty excited about this, and it has a very nice, thick, glossy cover. I might add. I don't know. I like to touch this cover, and it's, I don't know. I like this. I think I'm gonna like this. And then Scott Snyder also. He does The Wake, which I've read, and I like. I don't know what this thing. This is like a really thick piece of thing. That could be a little uncalled for, but that's cool. And then Scott Snyder, Batman Year Zero. 0 year. I always call it Year Zero. I'm sorry. I do that. I always do that. I'll like text someone this title and I'm always like, Year Zero, but it's 0 year. I'm excited. One of my friends is like super excited about this. Like, this is his thing this week. He's like, you have Killjoys, I have this. So I bought this. I debated between the red cover and the blue cover because at my comic store this is the only one they had. But at the other one they had like the red one that had like special, it was like a combo pack, and it didn't say what the other combo thing was, but I think it might have just been a digital issue. I don't need the digital issue because I have this one. So I didn't get it. I don't know. But I'm excited. It has a thick cover too. So that's exciting. But I don't know. We'll see. And all of these are celebrating this one, 75 years of Superman. So that's exciting. Congratulations to Superman. And then finally, the last one that I got at the store. This did come in my pull list, so I'm excited for it. So I have a lot to read tonight. I'm going to try to read all of that tonight. Do a few reviews. I will definitely be doing a Killjoys review. I will do that on Saturday, though. I have my reasons, but I'm waiting until Saturday to do that review. So look forward. If I don't post it on Saturday, I'm sorry, but I'm shooting it on Saturday. That I know. All the other ones, I'm not sure. But that's what me and Norton did today. We went and did that. It was exciting. He actually went in the comic book store with me. I did a couple of videos, but I don't know if I'll like splice them together and upload them or not. They're kind of random, and I didn't want to talk really loud in the comic store, so we'll see. I do have to go back to the one at Edwardsville though, because they have Revival number 7, and I've been searching for it, and I really didn't want to order it online for some reason. So they have it. They have multiple stores, and so they're having somebody bring it to the store in Edwardsville so I can come and pick it up later. So I might go there this weekend and pick that up, but I am not for certain. If you guys haven't read Revival, I highly suggest it. I don't know, they're just releasing, I actually have somewhere, yeah, they actually have these out now. You can get the first issue of Revival for $1. They're like images just trying to get people, interested in some of their older stuff. This came out in 2010. Or no, this didn't come out in 2010. This came out, I'm ahead of myself. This came out in December of 2012. Hackslash, another one that they did this with, it came out in 2010. And then they've been doing it with a couple other things too. So it's just kind of Image's way of getting you interested in older comics that, you haven't started yet, but who wants to buy like a whole big trade, like just to read the first issue. So they're releasing these. You can find them at your comic store. Other than that, I think that's all for this week that I really have. I did not make cupcakes because I always make them the day of Wednesday, and I've been gone all morning looking for these. They're my babies today. So I'm gonna and I'm not going to open them. Like, they came in these bags and boards, and they're staying in those. I will not, for all I know, there's nothing written on these pages. I'll never know, because unless I'm going to be taking these to Comic-Con to see if any of them are there, and if they are, they will be signing these, but unless they're getting signed, I'm not opening them. One of these, well, they're both going to go in bags, but one of them is going to definitely go away in this pile, and they're just not going to be touched, ever. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm not weird because I know that you guys do it too, but I'm really weird about certain comics. Like, my Spider-Man number 700 was the same way. I didn't open that at all once I got it. I didn't read it until the second printing, like, because I didn't want to buy another one, so I don't know. I'm weird about that kind of stuff. But last week I did a giveaway. I did a $20 gift card to Midtown Comics. I announced the winner of that on my last comic review, but in case you guys did not read that, or watch that, sorry, the winner of that gift card was Ryan's Mega Channel. His picks for last week were East of West 3, which I love, Superior Spider-Man number 11, which I love that one too, and then the Detective Comics 21, which a lot of you guys that commented said that you got that one. I did not get that. Comic store doesn't carry it. I don't think I even saw it at the one at Edwardsville today, so I might have to look that up and see what that's about, because it seems like a lot of you guys like it, and that makes me curious about it, because if you guys like it and you guys like me, then I feel like I should like it. I don't know. So that's just my weirdness for today. It is 36 days until Comic-Con. In the vlog that I posted last, on Monday, I believe, they did resell some tickets. They put all the people that entered into a raffle, and they will be sending out those emails by the 17th. So if you guys entered in that at all, you can get your emails between now and the 17th to be able to buy those tickets. If not, then I guess you guys are just out of luck. They did close registration for that time, so you weren't able to, like, newly register. I'm sure that now that the registration for the raffle is over, that you are able to register again. So I guess if for some reason they weren't able to get rid of all those tickets, which I don't know why they wouldn't be able to be, But if they didn't get rid of all of them, they might do another one. Who knows? But I would definitely check that out. And that's all I really have for this week. Next week, I'm super excited. The comic that I'm most excited about is a trade. Saga Volume 2 comes out next week, and I'm super excited. And if you guys haven't read Saga, you can get Volume 1 at your comic store now. My comic store even carries that one. So you can get that trade now, and then number 2 comes out next week, and then the new issues don't come out until August. So if you get the first 2 trades, you are completely caught up, and if you love it like everybody else does, you can start getting issues in August. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody. I don't know. I really like Saga. I feel like it would be a really cool TV show on Sci-Fi. So I don't know. We'll see. But I really like it. I've been debating on doing a review about it, and we'll see how it goes. But the second trade comes out next week, and I'm really excited. There's a couple other comics that come out, but my big thing for next week is the Saga trade. So that's all I have for this week. I didn't do cupcakes, like I said, because I was comic book hunting. So those will be back next week. Obviously, if I did, the number 1 big cupcake would go to this comic book, right? All of these right here. So I haven't really thought about who the other ones would get, but big one, Killjoys. So I don't know, that's all I have for today. I will see you guys next week and with my comic reviews. I'm going to be doing a giveaway next week for my 50 subscriber celebration. I didn't want to do 2 giveaways in a week. I didn't want to spoil you guys too much, so I'm going to do that next week. So make sure that you watch next week's episode. I'll be giving away another gift card of some sort for something. I don't know what yet, but if you guys have any ideas of what you want me to give away, put that in the comment section below, and I will take it into consideration. That's all I have, so I will see you guys later. Bye!